Hi, fellow light warriors. Welcome back to Spiritual Growth Journeys. How y'all doing? Hopefully, you're having a good week. I am here today again with my beautiful soul sister, medium Michaela, and also Sananda Yeshua is going to be speaking through her in a few minutes here for you all about the subject matter of today's video. Now, I have done a video about this in the past for you all, but I've had a lot of new people since that video was done. I want to say that was done a few years ago. Since then, I've had hundreds of new subscribers, and a lot of them do not know this information because they haven't gone back and watched that video. And then I see just lots of you posting on social media about the subject matter today. So actually, I'm a little hot, so let me get my coat off here for a second. Um, I was outside and it was very cold. It was like 60 degrees. And then I came in here and it's quite a bit warmer. So, all right. So today, what we're going to be talking to you all about is we're going to be talking to you about the fact that there are people posting. There's somebody I follow named Emma, and she was posting about people talking about these things in the Bible called Olaphim or Oraphim. Some people called it Oraphim. She pronounced it differently. That they said were Oraphim angels, which are not really what they're talking about in the Bible, is not what a real Oraphim angel is at all. They're not even closely related. But how they described it in the Bible is like a big round wheel object in the sky that had all these eyeballs on it and wings. It had wings. It flew around. And we don't know that it necessarily had wings. A lot of the ancient people, when they would depict UFOs or they would depict extraterrestrials or beings that could fly, that could teleport themselves, they would depict them with wings because they thought you needed wings in order, like a bird, in order to fly. But they might not have actually had wings. So in the case of the description of the Oraphim in the Bible, the angels do not look like a big round blob with lots of eyeballs all over it and wings. That's not what they look like. In their light body form, which I've captured in photographs and posted on social media regularly, they look like a rainbow colored, you can see like rainbow colored wings. They have these big wings that are beautiful rainbow colors, and then they have all this light and all these colors, and then there's like orb things within them. There's like sacred geometry, all this sacred geometry shapes within them, and that's in their light body form. Now when they manifest themselves into a form that humans can see, so like when they're rescuing you, like you hear stories of people that were pulled out of car wrecks or they were saved from drowning or something like that by an angel. That angel manifested itself looking like a human, like a man or like a woman or even like a child. Angels can appear like a human anytime they want. Now, when you capture them or see them in their light body form, they do not look like a round object with eyeballs all over it. There is not any angel in the universe or in all of space and time that looks like that. They basically look like a light body vessel, and they look humanoid. They look kind of extraterrestrial humanoid, but made out of light, and then with beautiful colorful wings around them. And a lot of them have multiple wings. Some of them have just two wings, some of them have six wings. They will have up to six wings depending on the type of angel. But they do not look like a round thing with many eyeballs on it. I've been seeing this crap posted all over social media. Honestly, I'm getting sick and tired of it. Um, you know, and then there's the other thing that people are arguing about on social media, which is some people are still saying that extraterrestrials are all demons. You've got those people, which that's a lie. We've got millions of us light warriors who are star seeds. We are extraterrestrials, and we came here from the stars, and we embodied in a human form, and none of us are demons. Okay, none of the light warrior star seeds are demons. We are not. All right, demons are demons, extraterrestrials are extraterrestrials. You've got good extraterrestrials and you've got bad malevolent ones. Now, some of the bad ones could act demonic, or maybe they have demons attached to them, or maybe they have demons controlling or manipulating them, or maybe they're even possessed by a demon. but you will always have people from the stars who are good and people from the stars who are bad. So an example would be the Greys, which like to kidnap and experiment on people and enslave people and kill them and sell them for meat byproducts to the Draco and whatnot. You've got the Draco, of course, the reptilians, and keep in mind that I think there's like 80 different varieties of reptilian species out in space, and there's only a few of them who are evil. There's a lot of reptilian species in space that are good. They're benevolent. Like if you think about the dragons, for example, dragons are a type of reptilian, and they're good. You know, the dragons. We've got the Sophia dragons, the Christed dragons, and the dragons from Sirius B and from other places, and they're very, very good. So I just wanted to point out, so we're coming on here, we're going to have Yeshua talk to all of you about this. But the last point I want to talk about that we're going to have him talk about is they are now saying that all of the people who are embodied angels on the planet here, the 144 as we're called, which is really a frequency, it's a frequency of 144,000. The embodied angels, they're saying that we are all the fallen angels and that we're trying to redeem ourselves. I call bullshit on that. I was never a fallen angel. I'm here, and my sister Michaela's here, and we are embodied angels, and we are not fallen angels. We never fell. We never did bad things. We never turned on God. We never did any of that. Okay, so that's a bunch of malarkey, as they say. All right, so people that's a big thing that they're saying, is that all of the angels, and I saw this in post after post after post and videos, all these guys on these videos saying that all the angels that are here on earth are all fallen angels. Boy, did these guys going to get a rude awakening. They're going to get a really rude awakening. Really rude awakening when they have an army of angels ganging up on their sorry asses, saying, what the heck, dude? They're not fallen. Okay, the group of fallen angels. So I have a big question also that I want to ask Yeshua today, and that is, where are the fallen angels? Okay, because we know that there were fallen angels, but I don't know what happened to them. I don't know any personally. I am not in contact with any of them personally. I've never seen one. I've never experienced one. I've never been infiltrated by one, which will never happen. So I don't know who they are exactly, and I don't know where they're hiding, or if they've already been obliterated and recycled to source, which is possible because that's what happened to Satan. Satan was already obliterated and recycled back to source. So we're going to ask him, where are these so-called fallen angels? Where are they at? Where are they hiding? We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. So I'm going to go ahead and bring on my beautiful sister here, Michaela. Do you want to come on and join us?
Hi, Sissy. Hi, everyone.
Hello. Welcome back.
Thank you for having us back here again.
Oh, yeah. Anytime. Absolutely. I'm honored. I'm honored and grateful.
Are you ready, Sissy?
Yeah, so let's just tell everybody. So Michaela, basically, we're going to tell you to take what resonates, leave the rest behind. She goes home. What happened is she goes, we ground center and protect. She's going to literally leave. Her astral form is going to leave, and the guy behind me here, he's actually standing next to me as well. He's going to come into her and speak directly to you all while she's back home having fun with her real
My
family.
family.
Yeah, her real family back home in what we call the heavenly dimensions,
And
right?
I don't know what Yeshua's going to say or do.
Yep, she
I'm
doesn't
like
know
all
what
of
he's
you. I
going to
have to
say.
listen to it on playback.
Yep, she'll have to listen to the whole thing on the recording so that she knows. I just wanted to make sure. I got freaked out for a second. I thought I wasn't recording it, but I am. Um, sorry. She will listen to the recording, and then she'll be able to hear what he says, but she won't have any clue what he's saying, because when she goes back home, she can't hear him.
Yeah.
She's not here. She's gone. She's in
I'm
higher
not here.
dimensions.
Bye.
Yeah, she's out of here, and she doesn't want to come back either, do
I
you?
don't
You
want to
said
come
you
back.
don't want to come back. Well, you have to. You're kind of forced to come back, but you don't want
Yeah.
to Kind of like all the people who have the near-death experiences who don't want to come home, and then their guides or whoever tell them, no, you got to go back. It's not your time yet, you know.
Exactly. Are
Yeah.
you ready, Sissy?
Okay. So yeah, we are ready. I can't wait to hear what he has to say about all these subjects.
We already did grounding before we started, so we're just going to ask for protection within and around the mind, body, and spirit of us. Any and all technologies, devices, and equipment from you, Father, Mother, Creator, as we do not consider any demonic energy, structures, or postures, or low vibration frequencies. Any and all darkness or demonic energies must be dealt with by you, Father, Mother, across all times, spaces, places, dimensions, alternate realities, and parallel universes. Times 1,000 in the name of Yeshua Christ. And so it is done.
So it is.
And I will see you, Sissy, after.
Okay.
Okay. And indeed, once again, greetings unto you, precious beloved, holy children of light divine, for indeed that is what you truly are. I am indeed your beloved brother, who when you know simply as Sananda, Yeshua the Christ. I come not forth to teach you, dear ones, but to love you, as indeed you are that which I am is. Greetings, dear one.
Greetings. Thank you for coming on and talking to everyone.
It is our pleasure, beloved. This is should we say, a big teaching moment for us, dear one. Does that make sense for you?
Yes.
Where would you like us to start, dear one?
Um, so explaining about the Orifim, like what they really are, because we know that they're not a big round thing with eyeballs all over it.
This is not true, dear one. They are, should we say, in your world of duality, you would know them as UFOs. In your current space and time, dear one, you would know them as we will say, a saucer, dear one. This is how they truly look. Does this mean one should fear them? No, dear one. There are nothing to fear, dear one. Does that make sense for you? They are, should we say, symbolically, to use the word of your duality, portrayed in your biblical scriptures as your flying, should we say, to use the word of your duality, creatures that are meant to scare you, dear one, but they are not to be feared, dear one, but only embracing divine love. Does that make sense for you, beloved?
Yeah.
We will say it will appear to you, dear one, as the one we're in a spaceship. Does that make sense for you, dear one? With your windows that one can therefore see out of, dear one. Does that make sense for you?
Yes. So the eyeballs are windows on the spaceship.
Indeed, dear one. It is not to be feared, but only embraced with, should we say, to use the word of your duality, curiosity, dear one, and divine love. For many upon your planet have seen these, what we will term spaceships, in your current embodiment, dear one. Have you not?
I see them every night.
Indeed, dear one. These beings are here to assist your Holy Mother, beloved Earth, in the ascension process, dear one, in the great awakening, dear one. Does that make sense for you? This is why your planet is seeing your beings of your star seeds and galactic beloved brothers and sisters coming down more integrating into your Holy Mother, beloved Earth to assist her at this time, dear one. Does that make sense for you? Does that answer your question, beloved one?
Yep. So I know that there are actual angels called Oraphim, and that is a completely different thing because I have done readings for clients who were Oraphim. So
Indeed.
can you explain what a real Oraphim angel would appear like or be like?
We will say, to use a word of your duality, it would be like an orb, dear one. It would be like an orb that one will see and expand itself. Does that make sense for you? It will be like we will say, to use a word of your duality, it will be like a round ball, dear one. You will see a round ball of light, but not to be feared, but only to be embraced in divine love. And what is that ball of energy, dear one? Of divine love. Does that make sense for you?
Yeah.
Does that answer your question, beloved?
Yeah. So the reason why beings appear, like we have spirit orbs, we have fairy orbs, we have different types of orbs. Elementals will sometimes appear as an orb. We've got extraterrestrials that will come in as an orb. The reason that
Indeed.
I have been told, not by you, but by others in the past, is because when we are in the third density construct, beings from higher dimensions cannot show up. They won't show up like we do. They will show up as an orb. So it's like their energy body showing up as an orb in the 3D. Is that
We will say,
correct?
dear one, they will show up how they're comfortable for
Okay.
themselves. They
Okay.
may show up with a ball of light, which they are, and wings behind them. Does that make sense for you?
Yeah.
Indeed. This is not to be confused with your, should we say, your Elohim, dear one. Your Elohim are angels as well, beloved. They are angels as well. And they too are not fallen, dear one. Does that make sense for you?
Mhm.
They are beings of light that have come here to assist your holy mother, beloved earth. Does that help answer your question, dear one?
Yep.
Indeed. This, dear one, was put in your biblical scriptures to make it more complicated, shall we say, to use the word of your duality, for the beings that are trying to interpret your holy scriptures in today's time and space, dear one, because of your beloved brothers and sisters not having the expansion of, or should we say the lack thereof, way of communicating what they're actually saying, dear one. This was not meant to frighten others. This was meant to expand their knowledge and wisdom, dear one. They can only teach you what they have understood from within, dear one. Does that make sense for you? So some beloved brothers and sisters may perceive your, should we say, the beings of light as a ball, or some may perceive them as aliens, or some may perceive them as starseeds and light warriors such as yourself, beloved. It is all in their perception, in their, should we say, programming of duality.
Mhm.
Does that make sense for you, beloved?
Yeah. Yeah.
This indeed is why your biblical scriptures, dear one, and please listen carefully, cannot be taken to its entirety to heart. One must go within, go within, go within to, should we say, as our beloved has said, take what resonates and leave the rest. Because a lot of you beloved brothers and sisters are taking it, should we say, quite literal. It is not a literal thing, dear one. It is a symbolic meaning, dear one. Does that make sense for you?
Yep.
Does that help answer your question, dear one?
It helps answer some of the questions.
This indeed is why your Holy Scriptures was written as it was, dear one, for the lack of understanding of beloved brothers and sisters that could not interpret what they were seeing in your modern day time and space, dear one. Does that make sense for you?
Yep. Yep.
Does that help
So
answer your question, beloved?
yeah, so okay, so the big one of the biggest things that they're saying is that all of the embodied angels that are here right now are fallen angels, and that is not
That
that's
is
not
a
true.
false perception, dear one. A major false perception, or as one would say, a major red flag. That
Hmm.
is not so, dear one. The embodied angels, such as yourself and many other beloved brothers and sisters, are not fallen. This was done to create fear and bestow fear upon you, dear one. You are divine love, as indeed I am. What are angels? But divine expressions of God, dear one, that have been from higher dimensions and densities to help your holy mother beloved earth at this time, that have chosen to embody the vessel of the physicality to experience and express and teach and love and guide humanity. That is indeed what you are, beloved. Are you not? Does that help answer your question, dear one?
Yep, I know that I'm definitely not a fallen angel.
The
I
ones
wouldn't
that
even
are
know how to be
claiming
that.
the ones that are claiming that ones are fallen angels, dear one, are being deceived by their own misperception of duality and their own filter and lack of therefore understanding, dear one. Does that make sense for you? Does that help answer your question, beloved?
Yep, absolutely. And then can you also explain to everybody that seems to think that all the extraterrestrials are demons, the difference between a demon and an extraterrestrial?
We have to laugh, dear one, to use a word of your duality. We have to chuckle with that one because not all of your not all your ETs are bad or demonic, dear one. There are good ETs or extraterrestrials and bad ETs, dear one. Does that make sense for you? This does not mean all are bad or you're demonic, dear one. The ones that are extraterrestrials that are good in your world of duality, as one would perceive it, are of divine love. All they want to do is be of service to others and your holy mother beloved earth. They only want peace, harmony, and divine love for all, dear one.
Mhm.
The ones that are of your, should we say, darkness and deception can therefore be masked as a good extraterrestrial. Therefore, dear one, your discernment is key, beloved. Does that make sense for you?
Mhm.
You, the God Goddess power within you, Upward consciousness, can tell you what is the truth for you, dear one. Does that make sense for you?
Mhm.
Does that help answer your question, dear one?
Yeah, so there's stories. So you have the biblical story of the fallen angels that supposedly there was a war in heaven, and then Lucifer took a bunch of angels with him and came down to earth, and they called them the fallen angels. And then you have the book of Enoch that talks about how the fallen angels were involved with the Nephilim and the giants that were trying to destroy all the humans, the ones that were turned to stone, they were turned into mountains. So were there actually were there actually angels that went with Lucifer out of heaven, came down to earth here to cause trouble? And if so, where are those fallen angels now? Where are they?
Indeed, dear one, this part is indeed true. There were fallen angels, most of which have been, shall we say, obliterated, dear one, or taken back to your comforter creator, dear one. Does that make sense for you?
Mm-hmm.
Those that have been of destruction have been, shall we say, in either your rehabilitation or they have been obliterated, depending on the, shall we say, severity, to use a word of your duality, of the harm that they have done to humanity. Does that make sense for you, beloved? Does that help answer your question, dear one?
Um, yeah, yeah. So, are there any walking around the planet now at all? Are there any of them left that are still here hanging out?
We will say, dear one, to use a word of your duality, there are a few that are still, to use your word, dear one, hanging out upon your holy mother beloved earth. But the dark ones are being obliterated, dear one. The ones that are, should we say, with a lack of compassion and not able to be rehabilitized will be sent back to your upborn consciousness, dear one. Does that make sense for you?
Yep,
Does that help answer your question, beloved?
yep. Well, we've talked about this before that any of the beings that are here now who have no ability at all to be loving or compassionate in the future have to be recycled because they're not going to be allowed to
Indeed.
operate in, how do we want to call it, evil. They're not going to, the evil is not going to be tolerated anymore.
Indeed. They are, shall we say, being slowly wiped from the face of your holy mother beloved earth once and for all, dear one. We can promise you this, dear one. Does that make sense for you?
Yep.
But do not fear, do not fear, do not fear. Only abide in light and love. Choose your thoughts and words and deeds wisely, dear one. What one focuses one's energy and attention on, you therefore create. Does that make sense for you, beloved?
Yep.
You are the creators of New Shambhala, dear one. Are you not? Indeed. This is how to answer your question, beloved.
Yes. How or where are we with the cleanup job? So I know that you guys are on the other side there, and the what they call the galactics are slowly getting rid of the Dracos and all the in the Greys and all these bad demonic beings. What percentage has been cleaned up on the earth or removed from the earth so far? Where are we at with that?
We will say, dear one, even though we cannot give specifics, we will say we are about 35%. We
Okay.
are getting it cleaned up and cleared, dear one. As no stone goes unturned, dear one, all things shall be unveiled. Does that make sense for you, beloved?
Yes. Yeah. Are the rest that are here going to be taken out with the purification event?
Indeed so, dear one. This will indeed happen in your divine time. That the purification event will shake things up in order for the negative ones, the dark ones, as you had perceived it, dear one, or the incapable of love, we will say, to be returned to source or gone to your other third density planet, dear one. Does that make sense for you? They are
Yes.
not staying. If they are not operating in divine love, they cannot and will not be staying. Does that make sense for you?
Mm-hmm.
One would say one has one's work cut out for oneself, dear one, and that includes all of you, beloveds. You have your divine work cut out for you, choosing your thoughts, words, and deeds, dear one, raising your vibration of consciousness. Does that make sense for you, beloveds?
Yeah.
Does that help answer your question, beloved one?
Yeah. Can I ask another question?
Of course, beloved, of course.
What can we do to help bring on the purification event sooner? Is there anything at all we can do to make it happen like tomorrow or as soon as possible?
We will say, dear one, be as one Yeshua is. Be prince and princesses of peace, bringing new Shambhala, creating your world of duality within you and around you. Those that are of low vibration frequencies may be leaving one's life for a reason, dear one, only to invite more love and light in. Does that make sense for you? You have a saying that goes, in with the new, out with the old, dear one. It is indeed that simple. You are what you choose to create and thereby manifest, beloveds. You are the manifestors of your own duality. Does that make sense for you, beloved?
Yeah.
One can pray with one's intention, desire, allowance, and acceptance, dear one. Choose to create love. Choose to be in harmony in your meditation and prayer. Choose to not focus on your external world of duality as your social media. Unplug from what is not real. Only love is real, dear one. That is upward consciousness within you, beloveds. Does that make sense for you?
Yes.
Does that help answer your question, beloved one?
Absolutely. Other question I have is Emma with the M Conspiracy Channel did a whole thing on the Vatican and on dangerous objects that are being hid underneath the Vatican and kept in like iron, like thick iron boxes that are maybe radioactive or maybe weapon, like ancient technologies, ancient weapons, all that type of thing. Are all of those going to be revealed to the public? Are we going to get to know and see what they're hiding down there? Because they've been hoarding and hiding a lot.
Indeed, dear one, you will be able to see this in your perfect divine time, along with the restoration of the true Bible. The true Bible. One Yeshua will make sure that it comes back into focus, dear one. You will have the true Bible back to you, dear one.
Okay, does that mean all 777 books?
Indeed. Indeed.
Okay, I'm excited. I will
Everything will
read
be
that.
restored to you, dear one, in your perfect divine time.
Awesome. Awesome.
Indeed, it is time to create new Shambhala, dear one. And this is part of bringing back your Holy Mother, beloved Earth, to her former glory of divine love and sovereignty, dear one. Does that make sense for you?
Hmm.
And together we shall rise, beloved, in Christ consciousness. Does that help answer your question, dear one?
Yep, I just want it to happen like now.
One must be patient, dear one.
I know.
We are working on getting your dark ones out of this planet, beloved. We are working on unveiling more truth in your perfect divine time. We are, and we can say, dear one, with certainty, all truth shall yet be restored to you. All of it, dear one. Not just your increments, but each and every piece of it, dear one. Does that make sense for you?
Yep. Hopefully all the Tartarian stuff will also be restored. Everybody's all into this whole Tartaria, how, they had all these advanced technologies, free electricity, cathedrals were used for healing and free electricity. Is all that going to be
Indeed.
restored to us as well?
Indeed. Everything is, dear one. We will, this is going to be the greatest purification humanity will ever see, dear one. It's going to be big, but it's going to be in increments, dear one. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3.
Okay.
Does that make sense for you? But it is not to be feared, but only surrendered in divine love. If one is not in surrender but in fear, you create more fear, which means in fear you will not be ascending. You can only ascend in divine love. This is indeed why you and many upon your holy mother, beloved earth, are going through, should we say, havoc
Hmm.
and chaotic times upon your holy mother, beloved earth, to test you, to see if you will surrender to the divine will or cave into the matrix of duality, dear one. Does
Yep.
that make sense for you?
Yep.
It is a test. How strong are you? How powerful are you, dear one? Does that make sense for you? You
Hmm.
are all things power, dear one. That is, I am a one consciousness. Together, all things can be done and shall be done. As ye are one, dear one. Are you not?
Yep.
Indeed. Does that help answer your question, beloved?
Yep. And everybody needs to learn let go and let God. The minute you have a fearful thought come into your head, you need to give it over to Mother, Father, Obun and let it go. Just
Indeed.
let it go.
And surrender, surrender, surrender to divine
Hmm.
will. Not my will, but thine be done. It is
Hmm.
that simple, beloved. When one feels anger, pain, any third density emotion, acknowledge it and say to oneself out loud, it is not my emotion. I surrender to divine will and let it go back to you, Mother, Father, God, who made my Holy Spirit, to be transcended and transmuted in your violet fire of purification. And so it is done. In one Yeshua's name, dear one. It is that simple. Does that make sense for you?
Yep, absolutely. And also, you should all read the book that Michaela wrote with Saint Germain that talks about the violet flame and how to use it to clear away your physical issues, your emotional issues, all of the anything that you have negative going on in your life. You need to learn how to utilize the violet flame every single day for that.
Indeed, dear one. There has been many upon your planet that have misused the violet fire,
Hmm.
that have misunderstood your violet fire. It is not there to hurt you, but only to help you and heal in peace and divine harmony, beloved.
Hmm.
It is a tool for cleansing and clearing your mind, body, and spirit.
Yep.
But when misused, it can, should we say, do harm to those that are misusing it.
Hmm.
Does that make sense for you, beloved?
Yeah.
Call upon your spirit guides, ascended masters, teachers, and loved ones to assist you in this time of chaos that is only temporary, dear one. Does that make sense for you? Does that help answer your question, beloved?
Yeah, I heard the term backfire in my head. If you misuse the violet flame, it will
It will
backfire.
backfire on you, dear one.
Yes.
Indeed. It will begin to be used in a destructive, chaotic way, dear one. Does
Hmm.
that make sense for you?
Yep.
When Yeshua put that term in your head.
Hmm.
Indeed. Does that help answer your question, beloved?
Yep.
This is your time to use the violet fire within you. That is, I am consciousness within you. Not my will, but thine be done. Let it go, let it go, let it go, dear one. It is not who you are. You are a divine, sovereign being, co-creating new Shambhala, dear one. Does that make
Yep.
sense for you?
Yes.
You can do all things with the comforter creator of wound consciousness, beloveds. You can do it, dear one. We believe in you. One needs to believe in oneself as a divine sovereign being. Does that make sense for you, beloved? Does that answer your question, dear one?
Yes.
Do you have any other questions for us, dear one?
Um, right now, not really, other than I want everyone to know that you will be teaching through Michaela in our class in a little over a week from now that we are doing.
Indeed. And it is
Yep.
a pleasure for us to do this for you, dear ones.
Yep. We're going to be
We
teaching you
encourage
all
all of
how
you,
to
beloved
listen.
brothers and sisters, to sign up for this, as
Yep.
all needs this truth and this power within themselves to be open and recognize, dear one. It is not up to one Yeshua or one Kimberly to do thy will for you. It
Mhm.
is up to you as a divine sovereign being to do thy will of Father, Mother, Abba, consciousness. Does that make sense for you, beloveds? Does that help answer your question, dear one?
Yep. So we're doing this class basically a week from Saturday. It's going to be, or I'm sorry, a week from Sunday. It's going to be Sunday, October 12th. And there is a link down in the description below. And I will be teaching first, and then Yeshua will be coming on and speaking through Michaela on how to discern truth from lies in everything in your life. And not just that, how to make good decisions or better decisions. So, like if you have to sign a contract, if you're choosing what car to buy, if you're choosing what house to buy, if you're choosing whether or not you should move somewhere, you all need to learn how to discern this because we cannot do it for you. We're not going to hold your hand and do all the work for you. We're
We're
not
not
going to
going to
enable you.
spoon feed you, dear ones.
Yep.
It is time for you to, shall we say, grow the butterfly wings and spread your wings and fly, dear one. We can be there to love you, guide you, and assist you, that which we are. But we
Mm-hmm.
cannot and will not do the work for you.
Yep. We are going to
Does that
teach
make
you
sense for you,
tools.
beloveds?
Yep, we will be giving you tools and helping you and teaching you on how to get the truth, how to go within, how to get the information and the answers. So instead of messaging and inboxing Michaela and myself saying, should I watch Ismail, or should I read this book, or should I listen to that person, or should I believe this post, or what do you think, Kimberly, about this video? I don't, it's not about what do I think or who do I like or who do I want to follow. It's all about you and what is best for you and for your highest good. What is true
We
for
will say,
me
dear one, it
is
is
so.
about you stepping into your divine sovereign power.
Yeah.
It is about you becoming Christ. That what you are, dear one. It is
Hmm.
time for you to rise and step into it. And we can be there to teach you the tools from within. We cannot give you all the answers one is seeking, but you, the I am presence, can do that. Does
Yep.
that make sense for you, beloved ones?
Hopefully they get
Does that
it.
answer your question, dear one?
Yep. So we're good for now. We'll tell you a little when Michaela comes back on here in a second. We'll tell you a little bit more about what we have planned for you all. But I don't really have anything else for now. I just really wanted to set everyone straight that aliens are not demons unless they're bad aliens, I guess. And
Yes, indeed.
yeah, and Orifime flying round balls with lots of eyeballs all over them are basically spaceships.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It is nothing to be feared, but only
Hmm.
embraced with
Hmm.
divine love and sovereignty, dear one.
Yep.
Does that make sense for you?
Yep.
Is there any other questions, beloved one?
I do not have any more. I'm just so grateful that you're able to come on here and speak through Michaela this way to everybody. And I'm excited for the day when you actually show yourself walking on the walking on the
Indeed.
surface with us. Yeah.
Shall we say, time is approaching. Time is at hand. But when one will appear, one cannot say. For one will be like a thief in the night, dear one. Does that make sense for you?
Yep.
But
But
it
you
is
also,
coming.
yep. Yep. You also told me prepare your heart. The rapture is at hand. So whatever that means.
Yes. You are seeing transformative, chaotic structures upon your planet, but not to be in fear.
Mhm.
This is happening to cleanse and clear and purify her, dear one, as she too is energy of divine love. She too is purging what is no longer serving her, dear one. Does that make sense for you?
Mm-hmm.
All can therefore do this in perfect divine time. Does that make sense, beloved ones?
Yep.
Does that help answer your question, dear one?
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here today and
Indeed.
helping everybody.
Indeed, it was our pleasure, beloved. I am indeed your beloved brother, friend, and equal. The one you've known simply as Sananda, Yeshua the Christ, the Prince of Peace, as indeed all of you are Prince and Princesses of Peace, beloved. As indeed I am, divine love, as indeed you are. I have come with my sword of truth to bind all evil and darkness and liberate the pure in heart, so that the truth may yet arise once again and set you free. And so it is, beloveds, and so it is.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Sissy.
You back?
Yeah,
You're back?
I almost didn't
Okay.
want to come back.
I know you didn't want to. So we're still recording. So thanks to you and to Yeshua for that. That was awesome. And I'm looking forward to doing this class. So just a little bit more to just tell everybody about the class we're doing. It's a week from this Sunday, and it's the 12th of October at what did we say? We said 1 p.m. Eastern time. So
It's
yeah,
1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So East Coast USA, 10 a.m. Pacific Coast USA, 11 a.m. Mountain, 12 noon Central, and then 1 p.m. Eastern. And if you're in Europe, it will be, I think, 6 p.m. Britain time and like 7 p.m. France, Germany, whatever time. So um, we have the link in the comments. You can sign up. The investment in yourself and your spiritual growth is only $33. That's it. Very inexpensive. And we don't even get all of that. We get a small portion of that because they take it's through Learn It Live platform. So they take a percentage and then they pay us as instructors. And the two of us kind of split up that whatever's left over after they take it. So we're not doing it, in other words, to make a bunch of money off of you. We of course we have bills we have to pay and we have to survive, but we're doing it to help you because all of you keep coming to Michaela and myself asking us, what about this person? What about that person? What about this video? Did this event really happen? Did this person really do this? You all have those answers within yourself. You don't need us to tell you who to watch, what to believe, what to do. You don't need us to do any of that for you. You need to be empowered and pull on your big girl and big boy pants and step into your own sovereignty and power. And that is what we're going to help you to do in this class. So we're going to teach you all the tools you need to get those answers for yourself. So you know without a doubt in your mind that what you're reading, what you're watching, what you're listening to is true for you. And I say true for you because everybody's perceptions are different, and what's true for you may not be true for me, but that doesn't mean it's not the truth, okay? Because truth can be interpreted so many ways. So, right? Anything
Yeah,
you want to add
yeah.
to that about the class at all?
We're just doing it to help all of you guys because we love you. We don't have to, but we choose to.
Yeah, we don't have to do the class. And I'll be honest with
We
you,
want to for you.
yeah, I had no intention of, this was not like a class that I had thought about or that I ever wanted to teach. It was kind of like we were forced to do it in a
Yes.
way because we had so many bombardments of messages from people that it got to the point where, I'm not here to just tell everybody, watch this person, watch that person, don't watch this person, don't watch, that's not what we're here for. We're not here to do that. So we want you to be able to do that for yourself. We care about you and we want you to be able to stand on your own 2 feet and to grow stronger. So that is why we are offering this support for you through this class. And it's going to be maybe like a 2 hour long class or something. It's not a super long class. It's, pretty. short one, 2 hours
Mhm.
maybe, and we'll let you ask questions, whatever questions you have. But it'll be fun. It's through Learn It Live, and again, the link is going to be below in the description. And also, I'm still doing starting next Saturday, the 11th, next Saturday, the 11th, I am also doing my book club. And Yeshua already picked out a book for the club. And no, I'm not going to tell you what it is unless you're part of the club. You have to be part of the club to know what it is, because the whole part is participating as a group and interacting together and supporting each other while we are learning and reading this material. And I'm going to be learning along with you. We're going to be discussing it. We're going to be asking questions, and Yeshua may have messages for you in those sessions as well, about the chapters in the book. But we will just say this, just to give you a hint of what the book is about, and just to kind of tantalize you a little. It is something about ancient, how do I want to say this? Basically, the ancient spiritual practices that you've been missing out on for a long time, because the dark ones have tried to hide all this history and hide all this truth from you. And so you're going to get to learn about some of the stuff you've been missing. So that's it. Anything you want to input on that, Michaela?
We can say that we have updated Yeshua's website for all of you for easier navigation, so all of you can go there if you want to.
Yeah, so Michaela has a brand new website that's got all of her books that she
Per
wrote with
Yeshua's
him.
idea.
Yeah, it was his idea. And so they created a beautiful website. She's got the books on there. How many do you have? Like 7 or 8 books that
I
you
have
wrote?
we have 7.
Yeah, seven books. Some of them with him, some of them with Mother Mary, some of them with Mother Father God, some of them with Saint Germain. I mean, she's got a little of everything on there to help you. And I've already read them, and they're all beautiful. In fact, I'm going to go back and read them a second, a third, and a fourth time, because honestly, these are not just like books that you read once, you put it down, and you never read it again. These are the kind of thing that you pick it up and you do it over and over again, especially the one you did with Yeshua that's got all the meditations in it. There's a whole bunch of meditations in there. So you're going to do that the rest of your life if you want to. So,
They're
yeah.
not my words, they're Yeshua's words.
Yeah, they're all his
So
words. She just wrote
yeah.
them. In fact, all of these books weren't your words, right? You were just,
No, they weren't. I went
yeah.
home. I went home.
She went home and the beings wrote the books for her, basically
Yeah.
using her body. They,
My vessel.
yeah,
They did their
her.
thing, and when they were done, I came back and helped them put it together.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool for Michaela, because Michaela's stuck in a wheelchair when she's in her human body, but when she gets to go home, she's out of that
So
thing,
much
and
more peaceful.
yeah, she's free. She's free. She can go wherever she wants and do whatever she wants. So yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. Mm.
Anyways, all right. So I don't have anything else to say to you all other than thank you for coming here. Please share this video with people who would be open-minded to it. Do not share it with closed-minded, indoctrinated people, because they will just come after us with hateful comments in the comment section, and we don't like that. My last several videos I've done, some guy went in there and just wrote these really long, ranting, nasty, hateful, crazy comments. I had to block him and delete his comments because they were all just crazy pants. That's the kind of thing that makes me want to stop doing videos. I just don't even want to do them, or I want to just shut off the comment section altogether. And I'm actually playing with that idea of doing that, of actually shutting down the comment section on my video. So because I just don't have the time and energy anymore to have to go in and pre-approve all the comments, and I can't just let them run, because then I get a whole bunch of haters on there spewing hate all over my comments, which I don't really want people to read. So at some point I may decide to just turn the comments off, not because I'm trying to limit you guys, but just because I don't have the time or energy to deal with the evil people who come on and attack me on the videos. I just don't have the time for that. So
Yeah.
yeah. Or the what, not necessarily evil. Some of them are bots, some of them are demons, some of them are cabal people, whatever. I just don't have the time to deal with that. So
Yeah.
may turn off the comments at some point. It was actually recommended to me by several of my friends that I just turn the comments section off so I don't have to deal with asshat people. So anyways, please like this video if you like it. Subscribe. We don't want to force you to do anything you don't want to do. If you enjoy the material that you're getting in this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, and also comment, because that does help get more people to the videos, at least while I have the comments turned on. Because I'm going to have them turn on for a while now, at least until I get pushed over the edge by whoever, and then I'm going to turn it off. But for now, I have them on. So, yep, feel free to comment down below. And I think that's about it, right? We don't have anything else we want to share, do
Yeah.
we? Do you have anything else you want to share other than your
We
new
love each and
exciting
every
website?
we love each and every one of you.
Yeah. So, yep. So I agree with what Michaela said. We love each and every one of you. And we're here because of that. We're here because of our love for you, because of our love for humanity and wanting to help you all so much to ascend to the higher dimensions and frequencies. And that is why we keep coming back and doing this work week after week, when we could be off doing something else different with our lives, like totally different. So thank you all, and thank you, Michaela and Sananda Yeshua, for showing up for us again. We
Thank you
really
for having us
appreciate
on here.
anytime. I'm beyond grateful. Like I can't even express in words how grateful I am. So
We
thank you
love you.
much. Love you all too. Love you both, and love everyone who's watching. And we will see you next time.